Welcome to Summer Outdoors. Today I was doing something a little different. I'm gonna actually smoke some meat on the pellet smoker, and the cut of the meat is the beef shank, but it's actually Frenched. It weighs about 6.5, 7 pounds, and it's got the bone Frenched about 4 inches, and it's often referred to as a Thor's hammer. And so what a lot of restaurants will do, they'll have this as a family style where they take this big chunk of meat, place it right on top of a pile of mashed potatoes, put some chunks of butter in the mashed potatoes, put some chives over the top, have your corn on one side, your green beans on the other, maybe coleslaw or something else along that line, and serve it family style. It's a really amazing piece of meat. It takes a while to cook, break down though too. Another option would be during Thanksgiving when everyone's doing turkeys, why not do something different and something that's going to have a great presentation style? So we've actually have some of my smokehouse customers that are using this and taking pre-orders for Thanksgiving each year. And so they'll smoke them out. They know exactly how many they need to make, and of course sell the sides along with it. So I put this in last night around 11 o'clock and kept it around 225. Just let it go over the night, kind of treating it like a brisket. The only seasoning I did was some salt and pepper and just the basics, kind of like a steak seasoning, but I just rubbed it up real well with that and put it in a pan with just a little bit of water, just keep some moisture in there, and I wrapped some foil around the handle, or which is the bone portion of it. So right now we're around 194 degrees. I wanted to get it up to about 197, 198. Technically it's not that big of a deal if you pull a little bit shorter, but I like to make sure that any connective tissue inside those muscle areas is going to break down fully. So let's take a look. So here you can see that it's cooked down beautifully. I did have some rosemary on there. In the packages on the sides we have potatoes, and you can see in the very bottom how that's kind of pulling away from the bone, but the presentation on this is just beautiful and sexy. So once we get done with this, we're going to wrap it in foil and wrap it in a blanket, let it sit for another hour, and so then we'll have dinner ready. So stay tuned. Okay, so we're ready to pull this off the grill and take it on in and start playing with it, but I'm really excited. It's really tender. Just pulled the thermometer out. It's really going to be a great experience here. So I made the Thor's hammer on my pellet smoker overnight, and this is a great item that's out there. It can be used during the holidays for instead of turkeys. If someone wants to do a Thor's hammer, and whether it's a smokehouse that wants to sell them individually and pre-sell them, that's a great idea, a great option. Some restaurants are actually using this as a Sunday type of family style, where they've got a large platter, the mashed potatoes in the middle, and then they take that Thor's hammer and set that right on top, and more or less just kind of like make that the centerpiece. Have the mashed potatoes, have a pile of corn, have a pile of green beans, and whatever your coleslaw or any other sides you might want. So really going to be a couple different great options that you have for that, and so if you're going to add it to your menu, I highly commend you for it. It's something unique. It's something that's impressive. It's something that can be considered challenging, but the meat is super tender. It just falls apart, as you can see here. So here we have the finished product, and you can just see that the meat just comes apart with the fork right off the bone, even right into there, fully cooked. I had it all the way up to 205 actually, but this turned out really well. And again, those are the potatoes that I had, out there in a little pouch, foil pouch, just cooking, and turned out really great.